What if I ask you?
Okay. Yeah, you asked me and...
Does that work?
Wait, here. These are the questions. I have the answers written. Yes. Make sure it's still recording. Okay, hey guys, welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jeanette. I've been a flight attendant for almost 2 years now. This video is a Q&A about my job. I get asked a lot of the same questions, so I figured it would be a good idea to make it into a video and just answer all the questions for you guys. I do want to explain my channel before I get started on the video. So my channel name is Nick and Jeanette, and the reason why it's called Nick and Jeanette is because although I'm gonna have a lot of my work stuff on here, it's also gonna be, you know, me and Nick. Not just gonna be me. We're gonna do our travel videos on here also. Our travel vlogs are gonna be on here, so it's gonna be a little bit of me and a little bit of him. So that's why it's called Nick and Jeanette. I wanted him to feel a part of this all, you know. It's not all about me, even though it really is. Now, let's get started with the video. Okay, so question number 1. I get asked,
how did you get your job? Is it hard? What are the requirements and what is the pay rate?
this is the most, okay, it's not a complicated question, but there's a lot of information. When I first started applying, I was working a horrible job. I wasn't getting paid right. My boss was a jerk, and yeah, it was horrible. I was depressed. I hated working. I hated going to work. So my boyfriend actually suggested that I should apply to be a flight attendant because one of our good friends, he is a flight attendant also, and so I was like, you know, it's a good idea, I'll try. Started applying. What I would do is I would check this website. It was a great website. I mean, this website stays updated all the time. They have a list of all the airlines that are hiring, and they'll highlight the ones that are hiring. So it's really good to have it all there and to check it. I checked it every single day, and as soon as airline was highlighted, I would apply right away because they don't keep the links for application open for a long time. Sometimes they do it for a few hours, sometimes only one day. So I mean, you have to be on it. And I was checking this every single day. Like, I was on top of it. Like, I was applying, filling out applications. I applied to any airline that you can think of. I applied, and you know what? I got denied sometimes too. And you might get denied. A lot of people want this job. It's highly sought after. There's gonna be a lot of people applying, so you just gotta keep doing it. Like, I got a ton of no's, but I kept going to interviews, kept applying. The only thing that's hard about it is how many people want this job. So you have to figure out a way to make your qualities shine, because that's what's going to get you hired. If you're funny, be funny at the interview. Show them. Say, this is what I'm good at. This is what I'm going to be bringing to the job. This is how I'm going to make passengers feel comfortable. That's what they want to see. If you're really good at catering to people, tell them that. You know, if you pride yourself on being nice and patient, and let them know, let it shine in your interview. They don't look for a specific personality type, but as long as you let your qualities shine, that's what they look for. So basically what's required is, I get asked this a lot actually, like people think it's like a physical requirement. Like, no, they don't care how you look or anything like that. What they do care about is that you can get the job done, obviously, and you bring to the table the qualities they look for in a flight attendant. So they want to know that you have experience in customer service, that you could talk to people, that you can handle yourself with poise and respect, and that you can calm down a stressful situation. They want to know that you could do all that stuff, because that's what it requires to be a flight attendant. It's not all travel, fun times, serving drinks and snacks. There's going to be some hard times, and they want to know that you're going to be able to handle yourself and that you're going to be able to manage yourself. We don't have managers on the airplane watching us, so we've got to be our own boss. Kind, empathetic, all that stuff. So those basically are the requirements. You need a good background in customer service, and that's really all they care about. They don't want you to have a, well, they don't care if you have a degree. I don't have a degree. You don't need one. You could have one. I mean, you could show one off. Okay, so the pay rate, so it's different airline to airline, but the pay rate's going to be right around $20 to $25 if you work for major airlines in the US. Question number 2 is
the industry only looking to hire women?
Okay, so I got asked this on my Instagram story, No, the industry is not only looking to hire women. Like I said in the previous question, there are no requirements to be a flight attendant. That goes with your gender also. If you are a man, gay, straight, married, doesn't matter, they want you too. If you're a great flight attendant, they want you. Man, woman, doesn't matter. Okay, question number 3.
How often do you work?
So it's called bidding. We bid for our schedule. What that means is we have a list of possible schedules and we pick and choose which ones we'd be okay working. So based on your seniority is what you're gonna get as a schedule. Once we get assigned our schedule, it's for the whole month, and usually you work 3 days and you're off 4 days. That could be different. You could possibly work 2 days on, 3 days off, 3 days on, 3 days off. It depends. Our scheduling is actually really flexible. Usually the minimum is 72 hours a month, but I mean, you can add on if you want to add on. You can want to give stuff away. Our minimum working schedule would be 3 days on, 4 days off. But yeah, our job is flexible. I mean, I could have a week off if I wanted to. I could have 2 weeks off if I wanted to. So there's not really a set schedule. I mean, you get what you get for the month, but you can add on or remove whatever you want. Okay, question number 4.
Does it get lonely?
Okay, let me tell you about my experience when I first started working. So my first month, I was based in Baltimore. That's all the way on the other side of the country. And I would constantly tell Nick, I'm so lonely, I want to come home, I miss you, blah, blah, blah. Like I was stuck on the fact that I was lonely. Nick put it in a different perspective. He said, you're not really lonely, you just miss everybody. He was like, but you knew that you were going to be away from home for a few days because of this job. And it's true, like you're going to be away for a few days, and yeah, you're going to be alone. You're going to be alone in the hotel rooms. There's not going to be anybody with you, but it's not like you're never going to come home. Like, yeah, you're alone in the hotel room, you miss family, you want to come home, see everybody. If you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you're like, oh my God, I want to come home to them. If you have kids, you're going to miss them. But it's not lonely. It's never a lonely job. You have your crew. It's rare that you run into a flight attendant who's not going to be friendly and spend time with you, go down and have dinner with you. It's rare. So if you're lonely, you want some company, you have your crew to spend time with. If you don't want to spend time with your crew, guess what? These phones, these smartphones, there's FaceTime. You can FaceTime your family, you can FaceTime your significant other. You're never 100% lonely. Lonely is a state of mind. It's what your mind tricks you into thinking you are just because you miss your family and you miss being home. So once you get that, once you've locked that down in your mind, then lonely will never be an issue for you anymore. Question number 5.
How do you make a relationship work, and is it hard?
I'm going to go off of Nick and Maya's relationship. Before I got this job, we learned how to have communication between us, which strengthened our trust with each other. How I make it work with Nick is I communicate with him all the time. Whatever overnight I'm at, I tell him. If I'm in Nashville, I'm like, hey Nick, I'm going to Nashville tonight. I have 3 flights, and then I get there at 10:30 at night. It makes him feel like he's a part of my life versus not texting him all day and then randomly say, oh, hey, I'm at the hotel room, I keep him involved. I let him know what's going on. Not only that, but because we trust each other, I can tell him, hey, my crew wants to go downstairs for dinner. I'm going to go with them, and he trusts me. The way that you can make a relationship work with this job is to develop that trust with your significant other. Let them know, like, hey, I will never do something to disrespect you. There's some people that struggle with, being loyal. This job is not going to help. So if you're somebody who struggles with being loyal, then you might have to sit down with yourself and think, what do I truly want? Am I going to constantly be worried about my significant other doing something behind my back? Am I constantly going to be inside my own mind, thinking these bad things? Is it hard to keep a relationship steady with this job? No, to me it's not hard because we already have that trust and communication. But if you don't have that, you could teach each other how to communicate and your trust will grow from that. If I could give advice to fresh flight attendants or people who want to be flight attendants who are trying to figure out how they're going to make their relationship work, you just have to learn communication. Tell them everything. If you do that, they're going to trust you. If they learn how to do that with you, you're going to trust them. That's where trust comes from. It's not a one-way street. It's both of you guys. You guys both have to make the decision like, okay, yes, we're going to tell each other everything. We're going to trust each other. So what's question number 6?
Is it tiring?
Yeah, I mean, most jobs that you work are tiring. I'm on my feet all day long. Sometimes we have 10-hour days. And I'm in heels, okay? Where are my heels? Okay? I'm in these all day long. So yeah, it's tiring. My feet hurt, but every job is like that. You can't let that be a factor of why you're not going to apply for the job because it's always going to be tiring. Are the time zones tiring? Yes. Being in a different time zone can be tiring, especially if you're used to West Coast time and you have a 4 a.m. report time on the East Coast and you're waking up at 3 in the morning and you're like, oh my God. Okay, so yeah, it gets tiring, but it's not a negative factor.
Is it scary? For example, turbulence.
So fun fact about me that I'm sure everybody knows, but I'm going to say it again. I am deathly afraid of heights. I will not skydive. I will not zip line. If I am on a balcony that is high enough where I will reach my death at the bottom, I will not look over. I am afraid, very afraid. But I'm not afraid of being in a plane. I could look out of the window of an airplane. So that's first and foremost. Is turbulence scary? It could be. Is being on a plane scary? Is my job scary? I mean, I'm not scared. Turbulence, I don't feel unsafe basically. There's a difference between being afraid and unsafe.
This is fun.
Yeah, I go to sleep. Some of the best sleep I've ever had is on a turbulent plane. Anyways, I don't feel scared. Sometimes I'm scared, but I've never felt unsafe that something bad was going to happen. It was mostly me just getting in my head. Next question.
How do you deal with difficult passengers?
So here's the deal. Customer service, you're going to see all types of people, all types of personalities. What's going to help you deal with difficult passengers is understanding that every person you meet is different. People handle emotions differently. Some people get mad and they mean things. You have to understand also that some people are going to be traveling for not so great circumstances. Like you might have a passenger who's traveling to or from a funeral, and you just have to be mindful that every single person is different and they're handling their situation in their own way. And also, you can't take things personally. So if someone says something to you or they acted in a certain way towards you, you can't take it personally. It has nothing to do with you and everything to do with what they're going through. Some people, they don't even realize it. You just have to be compassionate, you have to be empathetic, and you have to be kind. If you're those 3 things, you'll see it. You'll flip a person 180, complete 180. Everybody's different. You just have to look at it that way. Okay, next question.
And treat all passengers with respect.
Yes. Treat everybody, not just passengers, your coworkers, your bosses, passengers, strangers. Treat everybody with respect.
Everyone. Does your company prioritize you making the passengers feel welcomed, comfortable, and willing to fly again? And how does that make you feel?
So my company, yes, they make that a priority. They taught us in training. They were like, hospitality. That was our key thing that we were taught. Show hospitality towards passengers. Make them feel like they're at home. That's somebody's sister, brother, dad, uncle, grandma. Would you want your family member to feel like crap coming on an airplane? Would you want your family member to come home to you and be like, wow, that flight attendant wasn't nice to me? No, you wouldn't want that. You want them to be like, oh my God, they made me feel so good. I was scared. They made me feel comfortable. I was sad. They made me feel better. That's what you want your family member to feel. And that is what our company sets as a priority. How do I feel about that? They should. That's great. I love it.
Do you really get to fly for free?
Yes, we do. When we fly in the US, we get to fly free. When we fly outside of the country, we do have to pay tax. We have to pay international tax and tax on the ticket. So to give you an example, we just went to Italy a few months ago and our friend bought a ticket and it was $900. And Nick and I, round trip for the both of us, it ended up costing us $700. So that's the type of discount that we get being a flight attendant.
Will you retire doing this?
Yes. Yes, I will. I love my job. I can't see myself doing anything else, from the flexibility to the benefits, not only the travel benefits, the health benefits, the 401k benefits, all that stuff. I appreciate my company so much for giving me this opportunity, and all I want is for you to get to experience that. This is my career, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, I will. Definitely. 100%. So that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope I answered all of your questions. If you have any other questions, comment, DM me, whatever it is. I love responding to you guys and helping you along this journey. If you want to be a flight attendant, I say go for it. Do it. It's the best job ever. I hope you guys liked this video. It kind of was a step into my vlogs that I'm gonna do. I am gonna vlog me working. It's gonna be called The Diaries of a Flight Attendant. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. Okay, let's go get some In-N-Out. I'm sure Teta's hungry. Should I do like a freeze frame, or should I do like a
Thumbnail! Just kidding, yeah. If you want.
Okay.
Just sit like this for like 3 minutes and I'm sure that's a good thumbnail. Oh my god, so beautiful. Wait, should we do like... And now, prepare to see a wild gazelle in her natural habitat. Can you zoom in? Oh my god. Wow. Look at that blinking.